Hello everyone, this is GL from GL Tech School. In this video, I'm going to talk about the random module in Python. So the random modules is very powerful. For example, if you want to generate any random numbers or if you want to select any random choices, you can use random module in Python. So basically this random module will give you the features and ability to generate random numbers and so on and so forth. So the purpose of this module is like that. Like I said before, there are lots of modules in Python. So each module will give you some each module will give you some certain functionalities to your code, but this random module will give you accessibilities to generate random numbers and so on and so forth. So we're going to learn a lot of things in this video. First of all, I want to show you how to make a random number using random keyword. For example, this is the command. This is the piece of code which is going to generate random numbers to you. For example, I'm going to execute this program I have save this program on my desktop, and I'm going to type Python and the program name is going to be Py, and you can see it generates a number for me. So when I run it, it generates random numbers for me. You can see that this one is different from this one is different from this one, and so on and so forth. For example, this random frameworks it's very helpful for creating random numbers. So in order to create multiple random numbers at once, we can use for loop. Like I said before, programming is nothing but connecting piece of code together. For example, we have learned a lot of piece of code. So in order to make a program, you have to connect everything in together. So I'm gonna say 30. So I want to create 30 different random numbers to the screen, so I can put inside a for loop and execute it, and you can see there will be 30 random numbers will be generated, and you can see this one is going to be very crucial. So if you use the random method to create a random number, you will get random number below 0, which means 0 point. So if you want to generate random number between two range, you can use this one called random randint. So randint means generate random integer number. You know what is integer is? Integer is a whole number which does not have floating point. This means which does not have any points value like 0.3 or something. Okay, the starting point is going to be 0 and 10. So I want to create 0 to 10 random numbers 30 times because I put this code inside a for loop. So I'm going to execute this program, and you can see that it creates 30 random numbers for me. So if I put 10,000 or 10,000 random numbers, the starting point is going to be 1,000, and I want 100 random numbers, and I can create 100 random numbers like that. So you can see it creates me 100 random numbers between 1,000 to 10,000. Okay, and it's going to be an awesome thing. And you can also use the run range instead of randint, so both the same, and you can see that, and it does the same works the randint does. So make sure to copy all of the codes. So the first one is random, okay, random. The second one is going to be random.randint. The third one is going to be random.rand range, and so on and so forth. Make sure to take notes on it because it is very important to you. The next things I'm going to teach you is going to be a triangular. This means, for example, if you use this method, you can get some random floating point, which means you can get some floating random number. For example, I want to create random numbers between 1 to 100. Okay, 1 to 100, but these numbers are going to be like floating point numbers. For example, you can see that it is a point number. So you can use this triangular method to create point random numbers. It's going to be very useful to you. I hope this one is going to be very useful. For example, if you want to create any random numbers which contains floating point values in it, you can use it. And another one is uniform. The uniform is also used to create floating point random numbers as usual, and you can easily understand this one. I think I don't need to explain it furtherly because it is very self-explanatory. The next one I'm going to teach you is going to be choice. For example, this one is going to be different from the last one. We're going to create some list, okay, names of list. I'm going to store my names and some random names. Okay, I'm gonna select David. I'm gonna put some kinds of names like usual, okay, and some object names like dog, cat, and Carl, okay, Carl, cat, and so on and so forth. Okay, so if I want to choose a random value, for example, if I want to choose a random data format, I can use this one. For example, print. So I'm gonna print it. I'm gonna say random.choice, then I can put the names inside this. Now if I execute the program, it returns a random choice from the list, and you can see every time I run it returns Carl and David and GR, Carl, dog, and so on. So this time it is return GR, this time it is return Carl, and so on and so. This is how you can choose random data from a list. Okay, the next things I'm going to teach you is going to be random shuffle, which means you can use this one. It is going to be shuffle your data. This one is going to be different. For example, none. Okay, it's gonna be different. Okay guys, and I think that's it guys. I want to teach you something, but random shuffle is gonna be worked. Okay guys, in order to use this shuffle method, you have to copy this code and paste here. So you shuffle this data. So this random.shuffle will shuffle your list in a random order, and you can see it's swapped the list in a different order every time you run the program. For example, it's going to be David and Mike. So basically it's shuffle, which means it's going to swap the data in this list in a different order every time you run this program. Okay guys, and thank you very much for watching this video. In this video we have learned so many things about random modules, so I will see you in the next video.